India's newest digital movement plans to hit the streets on Saturday in protest against alleged irregularities in key examinations. The satirical Cockroach Janta Party was born from a meme last month. It has since amassed millions of followers online and says it represents India's youth. Ishan Garg filed this report for CNA from New Delhi.
India's viral digital political movement is hitting the streets on Saturday. There's no manifesto, not a candidate, not even a real party yet. It's just a cockroach. Well, that's what they call themselves, the party of cockroaches, or the Cockroach Janta Party. After millions of young Indians made this group go viral online, CJP's founder Abhijit Dipke is coming to India on Saturday and is urging the country's youth to join him in protest against the government's policies.
I'm pretty sure I might be arrested from the airport itself the day I land in India, and I'm fully prepared for that because that's how things are happening currently in India. But still, we gotta do what we need to do to protect democracy and to, somewhere give people a hope to change things for better.
Dipke's CJP has zeroed in on one demand for now: resignation of India's Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan after hundreds of thousands of students were impacted by irregularities in India's national school leaving exam. What now looks like the beginnings of a serious political faction started with a meme. After India's Chief Justice Suryakant was heard in open court comparing certain unemployed young people to, quote, cockroaches who don't get any employment, Dipke's online remarks kicked up a storm. Within hours, the Boston University student had set up a Google form, a social media handle, and a satirical membership criteria. Unemployed, lazy, chronically online, and able to rant professionally. The Chief Justice later clarified he was misquoted, saying the remarks targeted only those entering professions through fake degrees. But for India's youth, it struck a raw nerve.
जो संगठन बनाया गया है, जिसे नीचा दिखाया जाता है, वो कॉकरोच जनता पार्टी में जा सकता है.
Many see it as India's Gen Z moment, chiming with the generation that grew up online and braved a pandemic and multiple economic shocks, all within a span of a few years.
जेन जी है ना, बहुत ही फ्रस्ट्रेट हो चुका है. जेन जी देखिए तो फ्रस्ट्रेट हो चुका है क्योंकि इसने इतने कम फेज में सब कुछ देखा है. कोरोना से लेकर के युद्ध तक देख लिए, फिर अब गैस की LPG क्राइसिस हो गया, पता नहीं क्या क्या देखा है, फिर ऊपर से ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, पता नहीं क्या क्या हो गया है. फ्रस्ट्रेट है युवा, आज का युवा फ्रस्ट्रेट है, जेन जी फ्रस्ट्रेट है बहुत ज़्यादा.
तो वही है ना कि हमारी तो कोई सुन नहीं रहा है, और जब हम अपनी स्टैंड ले रहे हैं तो तुम हमें दबा रहे हो.
Analysts say the biggest concern for India's youth, which explains CJP's popularity as well, is lack of jobs. While government figures say India's overall unemployment rate is close to 5%, a report from Azim Premji University published this year found that 20% of graduates between the age of 25 and 29 are unable to find a job.
Obviously, the primary concern is about jobs, and that would be a critique of the government's policies. But I think it is also a critique of the opposition, that the opposition has not raised issues that are close to the heart of young people.
While the government hasn't reacted to CJP's rise and agenda, Bharatiya Janata Party leader Rajiv Chandrasekhar called it a cross-border influence operation, accusing the group of attempting to destabilize India. While analysts don't see CJP's rise resulting in major Gen Z protests seen in India's neighborhood in Sri Lanka, Nepal and Bangladesh, they believe the group will have to organize at scale on the ground, not just in cyberspace, to gain real traction. And Saturday's protest will be the first real test of that journey. For now, the Cockroach Janta Party looks like a powerful expression of Indian youth anger. Whether that anger can make the leap from a phone screen to a political force is yet to be seen. For CNA, I'm Ishan Garg in New Delhi.